All right, so if you ever filed a roof insurance claim and it ended with $0 payout, first of all, you're not alone. And second, you're not crazy. Because I pulled the public data on homeowners claims, and in 2024, a huge chunk of them ended exactly like that. Closed, with no payment. And some big insurance companies, they're near 50%. So, yeah, let's talk about it. Quick ground rules. This isn't a sales video, no pitch, no call us, none of that. This is homeowners insurance specifically. The type of policy people expect to help with roof damage, from wind, hail, falling debris, storms. And the metric we're using is this: claims closed with no payment. Meaning the claim was filed, processed, closed, and the homeowner got $0. And by the way, the links to all of our sources will be listed in the description below. Now, does that always mean denied? Not technically. But if you're the homeowner and you got $0, the label doesn't really matter. So here's the big trend. Based on NAIC related reporting published and analysis by Wise Ratings, 2004, 25.7% of claims closed with no payment. Let's see. In more recent years, 2023, you're looking at 39%. 2024, 42.1%. So roughly 4 out of 10 homeowners insurance claims ended in $0. And that's the baseline. That's the environment we're in right now. Okay, now here's where it gets interesting, because averages are one thing, but the company by company numbers, that's where people start leaning in. These are large homeowners insurance providers and the percentage of claims closed with no payments in 2024. And again, not approved or denied, just did you get paid out? And here we go. Allstate Vehicle and Property, 50.9. Allstate Insurance Company, 49.8. USAA, 49.5. And USA Casualty, 48.7. Farmers Property and Casualty, 45.6. And Universal Property and Casualty, 40.1. So yeah, depending on who you're with, you're looking at 4 out of 10. And in some cases, 5 out of 10. Ending in $0. Now, for context, some major insurers are lower. State Farm, Fire and Casualty, 31.9. American Family Mutual, 36.6. And Nationwide Mutual, 16.6. But even still, the trend is the story. One quick note, these numbers are listed by the legal insurance entity on the policy, not just the brand name from commercials. So it may not match perfectly unless you check your paperwork. So naturally, the next question is, why is this happening now? Well, these are the 3 big reasons. Number 1, roof claims get expensive, like really expensive. Verisk reports roof repair and replacement costs were nearly $31 billion in 2024, and up about 30% since 2022. Number 2, deductibles are higher and coverage is tighter. A lot of homeowners have higher deductibles now and more restrictive policies. This article summarizes the trend and references rising deductibles and restrictive coverage. So you can have real damage and still end up with, yep, there's damage, but it's under your deductible. So you get 0. Number 3, the storm versus wear and tear line is where most fights happen. This is the one we see all the time. We see a lot of homeowners waiting for a storm to damage their aging roof because they believe their insurance will pay for a brand new one. So something happens to your roof during a storm, but the insurance company says the roof is aged or deteriorated or wear and tear. So they might cover part of it or deny the broader replacement. This is where homeowners feel like the rules changed mid-game. Now here's the part most people don't think about. Even if the claim ends in $0, it can still show up in your claim history. So when it's time to renew or shop around, that can create friction, which means filing a claim without knowing what you're walking into can actually backfire. So if you want the practical play here, like the don't get burned checklist, it's this. Before you file, you got to know your deductible, know your roof age, document everything immediately. Figure out if it's widespread or just localized. Check your exclusions, your wear, tear, cosmetics, etc. Get a pre-qualified inspection opinion from a trusted roofer. And don't rush the claim without evidence. Because the goal isn't never file, the goal is file smart with proof and avoid being denied. So yeah, this explains why it feels like roof claims are getting harder. It's not just vibes. The numbers back it up. If you think homeowners should know this before they file, or if you know someone waiting for a storm to damage their roof so they can get it replaced by insurance, share this video. And also, I genuinely want to know this. If you've had a roof claim closed with no payment or denied, drop the insurance company in the comments and what happened. Because the only way homeowners stop getting blindsided is if we start comparing notes. So thanks again for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you learned something from this and that you feel more informed. We have new videos coming out every single week. So if you like this type of content or would like to learn more, leave a comment below and we'll give you answers or create content in the future surrounding your questions.